Don't stop.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Michelle Lynn Tackett of Tackett and Tackett Entertainment. This video is going to be about The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening and the controversy about the price. The price was $60, and there were some fans that were mumbling that the game wasn't worth it, but that isn't true, and I'll explain why. First off, value is subject to the eye of the beholder. Me, I wouldn't give 2 cents for a PlayStation 4. I just don't have the games I want. However, there are over 100 million people who think differently. So guess what? I can have my opinion, but it doesn't make it a fact. Link's Awakening is on its way to selling over 5 to 6 million copies, which is incredible for a game that is pretty much just a remaster. Well, in a way a remake because the graphics are different and stuff. And there is some new added little things in there. But the fact is, this game is just mainly based off of a Game Boy title. Some people said, oh, well, it's not that long. Okay, well, what about Spider-Man and God of War? Spider-Man was about 8 to 10 hours long. God of War about 12 hours long. Link's Awakening is 10 to 15 hours long. So what's the difference? Is it the graphics? Well, again, you may prefer the more realistic style, but someone like me may prefer the cartoony style of Link's Awakening. And if you play through it over and over again, and you love it just as much as you did the first time, then it's worth the money. I'm on my second playthrough of Link's Awakening, and I love the game just as much as when I first played it. It's imperative that you understand, everyone, that value is only subjective. You don't get the final word on it. I don't get the final word on it. I wouldn't pay $60 for God of War. Really, I wouldn't. And to me, it's just a glorified cinematic movie with little gameplay. But, again, it's sold over 11 to 12 million copies, so a lot of people must have found it worth the money. In other words, folks, to make it short, value is not beholden to anyone, but to the individual who is thinking about either buying a product or not buying a product. It's not us who makes the decision. It's the individual. And that's all I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen.